Laying the tape. I am now going to demonstrate how to lay the tape. Many of the patterns have only one line. The tape is centred over the line of the design. For our starter shamrock, we use a double line to show exactly where the tape is laid. Thread the sharps needle with a normal length of tacking thread with a knot at the end. I'm using a black thread to highlight the stitching. Make a small fold at the end of the tape, approximately the width of the tape, in this case 4 millimeters, and place this at the starting point of the design with the fold turned upwards. With the knot at the back of the fabric, commence tacking the tape to the assembly following the line of the design. This is the only time you work through the layers of the assembly. Stitches should be small and firm. When working on the straight, the tacking is in the centre of the tape. Now I've come to a corner, I'm going to fold the tape back in a pleat to make it square. Now that I've squared my corner, I'm going to continue up the stem until I come to the first petal. Now I've reached my first petal. I'm going to fold the tape back at the sharp point of the design. There's no right or wrong side of the tape, both are the same. Now, as I work around the curve, I'm going to tack on the outer line of the tape. And this will mean that the outer line lies flat while the inner curve is ruffled. This ruffling will be dealt with when you work on the decorative filling stitches. But it is important that that outer part of the tape is flat. So I'm going to continue on around the design, folding the tape back at the sharp points to form that nice circle in the center. So I'm working on around my design back to the starting point. Bending the tape back. And I'm going to finish by turning under 4 millimeters of the tape. And I'm going to place this on top of the starting fold, thus enclosing all the raw edges. The tacking thread is finished off at the back of the assembly. I am now ready to start the filling stitches, which are worked on top of the contact. I am now going to show you what to do when you finish the decorative stitching. This shamrock is finished and ready to be taken off the assembly. Do this by snipping the stitches at the back. I'm just going to snip a few of the stitches for demonstration purposes. But all those stitches are removed, and then the piece of lace is lifted off the assembly. And this is a finished shamrock.